cool. You can do filters on a live? I didn't even know. What's up? Happy Monday, you guys. Motivation Monday. Today's going to be fun. Quantum Magic Podcast is going to be my new podcast, TV, Instagram, lives, everything coming your way. Every Monday from 12 to 1 p.m. PST. All right, I'm going to give us a couple minutes. Get settled. If you want to grab a pen and paper, you can do that as well. We're going to talk a lot today about what Quantum Magic is going to be about, the podcast, as well as people I'll be interviewing and people I will bring on the show. I think it's super cool that we're in this time right now. We have a lot of access to amazing people, stories, success stories, motivation, anything online to kind of help you guys move forward and help you guys take steps to just accomplish what you want in your lives. All right? Cool. So, I'm going to turn this down a tad little bit. I feel okay. Can you guys hear me? Is the music okay? Can I get a thumbs up? Anyone? Viewer? Okay. So I'm gonna turn the music off because it's kind of distracting me. Cool. So hi guys, happy Monday. Woo! I am super excited because I just want to share with you guys that there's so much I want to talk about. I feel like right now you just gotta go for things. Just be you, step into your power, do the things that you love to do for you at all times because life is short and why wouldn't you do all the things you want to do? But that is it's funny, I'm gonna go down threads as I speak to you guys and as I do these lives and things because I just get so excited and I go off on tangents sometimes. But essentially, if you don't know me already, hi, I'm Shayla J. I am from Vancouver, Canada. Originally, I was in Arizona for 4 years, and I've been in LA now for 4 years as well. I am a professional dancer, because I'm stepping more into music now. I've been in entertainment my entire life. But I've always been very big on mindset, manifestation, creating your own reality. When I was 13 years old, I watched The Secret, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen or heard of. If not, you should definitely watch it. And that was just, again, all about manifestation, mindset, creating your own reality, positivity, what you focus on and put attention to, energy flows to. A lot of Bob Proctor, amazing people and speakers. So that kind of sparked my journey and led me into energy and quantum physics and really seeking more and searching for more. I think there's a lot of things going on that we are not told. That's why I'm so excited because Quantum Magic, this podcast and TV and channel and all of it is going to be all about the woo-woo stuff and the hidden stuff and the stuff that people don't want to talk about because it's time that people start talking about things, and we kind of bring things to the light because there's been a lot of things in the dark. So everything is energy, you guys. Everything has a frequency. This is a cool concept, and I believe in quantum physics because really it doesn't involve religion. You can be any person, you can have your belief system. At the end of the day, no matter what, we are made of energy. Everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. So when you look at life like that, it's kind of cool and interesting because you have the power to shift your frequency and your energetics based on your thoughts. And that will allow you to attract certain things into your life, whether it be negative or positive. Again, this is basics. All you guys know this stuff, or most of you do or don't. I hope you do. I think you do. So I guess I wanted to start with creating healthy habits and creating a healthy lifestyle for yourselves. For me, it's really interesting because the little things matter. All the little choices, the decisions, all the little things matter. How you do anything is how you do everything. So when you kind of like make those little choices, and I mean, yes, you're human, you have to live life, you have to have fun, and not everything has to always be like top of mind, this is my goal, so that's the decision I have to make. Like, live your life for sure, and I love to have fun and live my life. But most times I am thinking to myself, okay, is this choice going to benefit what I'm doing in the long run, in my journey? Is this decision helping me or is it hindering me? Because most times, energetically, whether you are conscious of it or not, that certain decision will either put up a roadblock for you or open more of a door for you. So being aware and conscious of your thoughts for those reasons, so that you can attract and manifest from a very intentional place for yourself. It's pretty cool when you do that, because you can start to see what comes into your life, what you're manifesting in your life. And then it becomes kind of a game, because you're like, oh my gosh, I feel great. I've been manifesting. I've been thinking about things. I've been feeling certain things. I've been putting my practices into play, and seeing it come to fruition for you is what is the most exciting thing. So essentially, creating healthy habits is like getting up early in the morning, making sure you're drinking water all day long. I have a gallon that I drink. It's literally the size of my head every day. Water completely flushes your system. It completely refreshes, restarts you on the daily. And your energetics. So we're made up of 90% water. Dr. Emoto did a study. If you don't know who Dr. Emoto is, look it up. And there's a water study that was done. And basically, there was a bucket of water, 2 different buckets of water. Oh my gosh, I'm butchering this, sorry. And people would say things to the water, negative on one side, positive on the other. It ended up crystallizing, and the one with the negative words that were said to it, negative things that were on the tub, it started to become brown, dirty, gross water. And the other one that had positive affirmations and people saying positive things was blue, crystallized, beautiful. And this experiment just went to show that obviously we as human beings are made up of like 80 or 90% water. Sorry, my numbers are a little all over the place sometimes. But that just goes to show that your thoughts and those words and what you tell yourself create your reality. It creates your world. It creates who you are. It makes you up. So if your thoughts are creating your reality, then why aren't you paying more conscious attention and awareness to the thoughts and choices that you're making? Because it's like everybody is so cool with just, ignorance is bliss. But when ignorance is bliss, like what creation and what kind of a life are you creating for yourself? And what empire are you leaving? At the end of the day, you don't need to have some crazy big empire and some big thing to change the world. But in some way, you want to change the world and contribute in your own way, however that is for you. So I think really trying to get to know yourself and know what fuels your fire and what you're passionate about, trying different things, trying, to see things in different perspectives, and learning and listening and traveling. These are all things that are going to broaden your horizon and open up your awareness and allow you to see from a different perception in order for you to grow and move forward and create in your life. So when I'm talking about these healthy habits, for me, I went through this time in my life and I've always lived healthy-ish. Okay, that's a lie. When I was growing up, I ate like shit, but I danced and I was in fitness and I did all that stuff. I didn't really get the whole mind, body, health, holistic viewpoint of everything until I was about 20. So by the time I was 20 years old, I understood the value of nutrition. I understood the value of training and having a set schedule and really having goals, and taking all those and putting it into one thing allows you to really progress forward in a faster pace to maximize your time in order to achieve the best goal for you in a shorter amount of time. So it's like, what level do you want to manifest and what level do you want to create? It's all up to you. But you can do it at a faster speed and pace if you're more aware and you make things more tangible for you. When we have all these goals and things, but we don't have like lists, or we don't have time frames, or we don't make it tangible for us, they're just ideas out here, and you can't actually get them. You can't actually get yourself to that place. Everything is timeless, you guys. Past, present, future, it's all connected. We're all in the now. We're all connected. Everything is energy. We're all one. So whatever it is you want, you've already put it out into the universe. You're already consciously, subconsciously thinking about it, putting it out, aware of it. It's already happened. It's already there. It's just the amount of resistance that you put out. If you can try to the least amount of resistance you can put out, the easier it'll come to you. And that's where we get tripped up on our ego, our certain thoughts, and it can, hinder and put up these roadblocks for us. So again, staying on track with healthy habits. When you wake up and the first thing you do is grab your phone, and the first thing you do is start running through all the stresses and all the shit you got to do, like that completely triggers your body to go into fight or flight mode. You're now stressing, you're now already thinking about all your routine, about all the same shit you did yesterday, the same routine stuff you did yesterday. You need to break that cycle of having the same reoccurring stuff, even though that's the next day and it's still the same reoccurring, it's shifting in its own little ways. Trying to be aware and analyze all of that and really take it to the next level with how you want to move forward and how you're consciously creating. So in the mornings when I wake up, this morning I woke up at 4 a.m. I actually was supposed to wake up at 5 a.m. I could not fall asleep for some reason. There was a huge full moon eclipse 2 nights ago. Now it's back in Capricorn. There was a lot of shifting happening, a lot of things being triggered for a lot of people, a lot of old situations from 2018 that we thought we had dealt with. This was kind of that karmic closing, that door that was going to kind of shift everything for you. So hopefully this past weekend you went through some kind of a release, or you were able to find peace with whatever may have came up for you. So essentially today I'm very intrigued by the moon and astrology and all that kind of stuff. So I was looking at the moon, writing down my full moon goals, list, affirmations, and that's what I do every morning though as well, not just with the full moon stuff. Every morning I wake up, I meditate. If you guys don't know, Deepak and Oprah have an amazing app that you guys can go on, and it's actually, they're doing a 21-day meditation right now for free. They do them all the time and they're amazing. So this one's super cool that they're doing right now. It's very connected with mind, body, soul, and kind of resetting your energetics. So I will do usually that meditation, or I will just go into YouTube and put on meditation music. You can do guided or not, it depends. But if you struggle with meditation, really focus on your breathing, counting your breath, and allowing whatever thoughts to come in just to flow away. And again, everyone thinks meditation is like you need to get to this place and like it's something. I try to tell everyone it's like exactly like for artists. I just lost my train of thought. Oh my God. Yeah. So anyways, meditation, so trying to get to that set place, that set thing, and you never get there. It's how it works for you. And with artists, is how artist process is how it works for them. It's not always specifically the same for everyone. Essentially, all you want to do with meditation is slow down your brain waves, slow down your energetics, calm your nervous system, and allow yourself to completely come to a relaxed state in order for your brain waves to become into, I think, theta state. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong with the brainwave states. But I also listen to binaural beats at night. My mom completely quit smoking from just listening to binaural beats in her ears at night for, I think it was a month, 30 days, which is insane because she was a smoker for, I think, 20 years maybe, and tried everything, the shots, the patches, the ear piercings, holistic stuff, and the binaural beats, which is actual frequencies that you can actually go into YouTube, look up binaural beats for stress, binaural beats for studying, binaural beats for creating abundance. There's different frequency levels that you're able to play for sounds in order to help raise your frequency and manifest more consciously in your life. So I meditate, I write down what I'm grateful for, and I write down my goals. You guys, the more you write everything down, pen to paper, the more it's going to be easier for you to manifest. Pen to paper, something about that energetic and your conscious and subconscious doing that motion and putting that out there, it is 10 times more likely to happen. And the more you're seeing it and the more you're doing it, the more it's going to come to you. So that's what I do. When you are eating like shit and partying all the time and not being conscious of what you're putting in your body, putting a bunch of products on your body that have chemicals in them, you're gonna feel some type of way. People wonder why they get so sick, why they're not feeling good. But then they don't want to look at their choices that they're making. They don't want to look at the behaviors they're accepting from people. They don't want to look at the addictive patterns they have in their lives. They don't want criticism, and they don't want to try to find the ways to level up, but then they're going to complain and bitch and say about how like sick and tired they are. So you guys, if you want change, it starts with you. So it's not out there. No one's going to give you the change. You have to change. And that's the hard realization and the hard part, because one, you're either unconscious and unaware that you do need to change, which there's no change in that. That's going to be your own process, and you're going to have to come to that awareness. Or two, you have blockages that you're not able to see, and you do need an outsider or someone, life coach, other people to help you and guide you into seeing those threads you have in order to help change them. So trying to make changes, when it's, especially if it's quantum leap changes, it's not always easy to just, you can't energetically jump. If you're feeling like absolute crap, there's no way the next day, it's not, with the laws of the universe, you cannot just wake up feeling absolutely amazing. Your energetic frequency is completely changed. That's too big of a jump. You need to take little steps daily, whatever that is, choice-wise, that make you feel better in whatever way that is, whatever context that is for you. So if I'm not feeling good about my body, I need to maybe cut out as much coffee as I'm drinking. Maybe I don't eat as much meat. Maybe I start drinking more water. Little choices. But when you start to do and commit and be disciplined to your smaller choices, you guys, it builds and it builds and it builds. And then you see the progress and you see the change and you see your work, the hard work that you put in. And that makes it that much more fun, because you then want to keep going and keep being disciplined and keep adding to your life, because it makes you feel good. And the whole point in living is like feeling good. Why are we here? To feel good, to live life, to experience, to grow, to learn. So if you're not growing, if you're not learning, then what are you doing? You're not living, you're dying. So for me, it's so crucial that every day I am making conscious choices to be trying to level up in every way I can, because I want to maximize my time here. I want to create an amazing life and leave an empire and live an amazing life. And I hope you want that for yourself too. Everyone should want that for themselves. And I think that we go through so much as children and go through amazing times and bad times and trauma, and you kind of come to a place as an adult and you don't really realize how much that stuff affects you as an adult. So many people don't actually look at the experiences that are playing a part in the cycles they have now and what they're doing now and the relationships they have now. So if there's something going on in your life with a person or a situation, try to always look back at you, even though, it's hard to be like, well, I didn't do that though. They did this to me. But essentially we're all mirrors for each other in life. Everything is a mirror. So whatever you're receiving from someone is you in some certain form or way, and you just don't know it or know why or how it's happening. So it's very important to look at, okay, how did this happen, and how did I play my part? What was my part in this situation? What was my part in all of this doing? And sometimes you got to dig really deep for those answers, and sometimes it can take a while as well. So I think it's very also important for people to go back into their childhood and their past and to heal those situations, times, and traumas that are leading your life still. Don't allow your past to lead your life. There's so much in healing yourself, and there's so much in bringing light to situations, and even just talking about them. Healing is very an interesting word, because sometimes just talking about it out loud will be like, wow, I never knew I felt that way about something. But now that I brought it to light and I got it out, like, I feel like I'm good with that. I can let it go. So I think just if you can go back into the past, see right now in your life where things might not be working out, and then see where you're triggered and what in the past is still tied to that situation, person, or thing right now, and try to heal it for yourself if you can. I obviously do a lot of different exercises and things for, healing and new moon stuff. With my artists, I basically had them write down all the negative thoughts that they thought about themselves and performing, and then they went and burnt the paper and let it into the universe and let those thoughts go. So just doing little exercises like that, and releasing things, and you can call it weird or woo-woo or whatever, but something about the energetics of doing those things releases in a way that is, you don't really understand. There's a whole nother energetic, invisible world happening right now in front of our own eyes that we can't see, because everything is vibrational and everything is vibrating an energy and a frequency. So that's why when it comes to thoughts and thought forms, what you think about, you bring about. Do you ever think about someone for a little bit and then all of a sudden they call or they text you? That's that invisible energetics happening that we don't even understand, and that trigger, and for them to come and call you, or these weird synchronicities and things. Nothing is coincidence in life. Everything happens for a reason, and a lot of things we don't understand and never will understand. But when you can look at things from an energetic concept, you realize that nothing is personal. You can't take anything personal. Everything is energetic. So whoever is playing in your life, whoever are the players in your game, they're easily shiftable. You can shift them in and out, and nothing's forever. No one is forever. And I think we a lot of times try to control things. We try to control other people, situations. We want it to work out the way we want it. We want it to be this way. We want to be with that person. We want this. But when you enter that I'm gonna get control, you actually add that resistance, and you don't open up for more of just an easy flowing situation. So the more you can surrender and let go and know that things come and go, everything happens for a reason, it's never personal, you're never going to get it all done, it's never will be done, but things are always shifting, flowing, and moving. And if you can continue to keep yourself and your energetics and your mindset in a positive form and a higher level and state of consciousness, you're able to create magic, and you're able to create things that you never in your wildest dreams could have imagined, sometimes better than you could have imagined. So I really encourage you all to go and, write down those negative things that are maybe holding you back. And you have to be kind of specific about it. Even with money patterns, for me, when I was younger, I grew up with I want, never gets. My dad was always I want, never gets. And I get it. He was trying to teach me not to be greedy and just be nice and whatever. But subconsciously, that kind of instilled if I want something, I'm never going to get it. Subconsciously, even though I knew that wasn't the case, and I knew I could get whatever I want in life if I work hard, if I put in the work, dedication, and I believe in myself. I knew that, but still, I now will go into threads subconsciously, not realizing, that I did that or that happened because of that thought of, if I want it, I'm never going to get it because of that. So I think being aware of certain things that, happened as you were growing up, and things that your parents instilled on you growing up is very important, because, again, our parents only give us and treat us the best they know how. So sometimes as you grow out of that, grow up and grow older, you realize, I took on maybe some traits and personality things from my parents that maybe weren't actually really me, but I took them on. So being aware of that and seeing all that, and seeing your parents as human beings too, and not seeing them always necessarily as your parents. They're human beings as well. They have their own triggers, faults, patterns, habits. So when you can look at them from a point of love and know that whatever you inherited from them energetically or growing up or your past, that's something that you need to work on and heal for yourself. And it's not even, I went through a phase where I was kind of like upset almost, and that's like the wheel of emotion. Like, you're gonna go through certain stages of emotion on how you feel with certain things. And I was younger. I always saw my parents as my parents, and I love them, and nothing would change that about them. I couldn't see their flaws or what habits or patterns they may have like had or passed on to me, or concepts. And then as I got older, I realized, oh shit, okay, I actually think a little bit different, and that was your shit that you passed to me. And then, yeah, it's pretty cool and interesting because you're able to discover more and ask yourself what really works for you and how you want to live your life and how you want to move forward and what you want to do for you to achieve your goals. So, cool. Moving on. Creating healthy habits. So meditating once a day minimum, you guys, is so important. Even if it's 10 minutes, anything. First of all, you should be setting aside specific time for you, no matter what, so that you are giving back to yourself. Self-care, I've learned, is so important, like more than anything. And I didn't really know what self-care was. I was like, well, I love myself. It's all good. I love myself. I do things for myself. I love to dance. I go and dance, and I hang out with my friends. I work on my businesses. I love myself, But it's so much more than that. Loving yourself is really stepping into what you want for you at all times. Of course, you're considering other people's feelings. Of course, you're considering other people and being like a humble human being. But if there's something you don't want to do, don't do it. Don't do it because someone else might get upset or because you might hurt someone's feelings or this or that. Like, I did that so much, and it was a disservice to me, and it was a disservice to the other person, because deep down, I wasn't living my truth. I wasn't following that true path of what I really actually wanted to do. I was like, oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings, and I feel bad, and I don't want to seem a certain way or this or that. And when you're living that type of way, you're not truly living, because you're not truly being your authentic self. So I'm at the point in my life where if it doesn't completely serve me, bring me up, is an equal exchange in energy, then I want no part in it. I in life bring my 150% to everything I do. Goals, people, situations, business, everything. And I want people around me to be the same. I want people around me to be goal-oriented, lift me up, we lift each other up, and it's like an equal energetic exchange in all areas of life. And I think that's where a lot of people feel like they get the shitty end of the stick, because they're investing their time and energy into people, places, and things that aren't serving their highest purpose and aren't serving their highest good. So when you look at life like, is this benefiting my highest good and my highest self, you're able to live on a different level. You're able to be happier. You're able to be more connected. You're able to enjoy the fruit of life and relationships so much deeper. So as you make these small choices and healthy habits and these small changes, you'll see your frequency and your energetics start to shift, and you'll see your life start to shift, and the people that you may used to get along with and love might start to drift away out of your life, and relationships might end or they might get better. It's all based on you and what you want, the energy you permit, the energy you're putting out, the thoughts you think. That's the trippy part, is at the end of the day, all said and done, with all going on around us, all avenues of business, family, life, relationships, it all starts with you. So that's my quantum magic talk for today. I hope that gave you a little bit of food for thought, and I'm super excited to be bringing on someone really special next week on Monday for a little bit of an interview. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please join me back every Monday on Instagram Live from 12 to 1 p.m. PST. And I will be posting this video and all of our videos now on the new Quantum Magic Podcast Instagram. So that link will be in my bio as well on Shay J Official on my Instagram page. So thank you guys. I love you. Happy Monday. Have a great week. Bye.